Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on the WitherCraft server. This is episode 4, and the first episode after having completed Endgame. We defeated the Ender Dragon, but you'll notice I'm not actually wearing my Elytra, and there's a very good reason for that.
Dragonborn!
Right now, my Elytra and my firework rockets are sitting in my Ender chest. The main reason for that being that I don't actually have any Unbreaking 3, or more importantly, mending books to put on the Elytra. So if that thing breaks, that's it. I know I can always repair it with Phantom Membranes, but we don't have any Phantom Membranes. And A, no one likes night on the server, especially since we have beds. B, no one likes to deal with Phantoms in the first place. So I decided to rather go back to my diamond armor, just for the time being, until we can actually get some Unbreaking 3 and mending, and that's actually going to be part of the goal today. But another thing that's happened today is midknightKING finally joined the server. He doesn't have a new hard drive yet, but he's going to be recording on his internal for the time being, which just means he's going to have stricter stuff management. Where did all the lapis go? Fine, I shall use some of my own. Anyway, so he's going to be joining the server, and he doesn't know about this. As a little welcome gift, I've decided I'm going to give him diamond pickaxe, diamond shovel, diamond sword. I can't give him much else. I only have 4 diamonds left after all of this. And I just wanted to come enchant them because I can then put my 68 levels to good use that way at least. Now, Fortune 200 pickaxe isn't great. Fortune 200 shovel isn't great. So realistically, the best thing you can get here is a knockback 2. So, my word!
Bruh.
The best thing he can get is a sword that spiders will fear for the rest of their lives. Okay, Unbreaking 3 on a shovel isn't terrible. Unbreaking 3 on a pickaxe isn't terrible. I would say Unbreaking 3 on a pickaxe is better. Because you... Okay, efficiency 4 on that also isn't terrible. Basically because you don't want to just, have it break during mining, especially since it is a diamond pickaxe. So that's not a terrible pickaxe by any means, just not anything special. And efficiency 3, that's rather disappointing. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, Unbreaking 3, just Unbreaking 3. You know what? That's fine. Also, that's my own lapis, so... Whoever stole the 2 stacks of lapis in there? How low can you go? Anyway, spawn is somewhere around here. In fact, I think it's roughly in this area. You could see the, quote, chunk generation error, and you could see that there's it. So I'm just going to wait here for midknightKING to join, and hopefully he's happy with his welcoming gift. This is... well, I wouldn't say I prefer it over mine, but it does have Unbreaking 3 on it. And it's good against a specific mob. Oh wait, no, mine has Unbreaking 3 too. No, screw the sword. Well, suffice to say, my last taking longer than expected because it's obviously giving problems, so I've gone and just collected some stuff that I really, really need. But in the meantime, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to tell you guys something that I wouldn't say has been a long time coming, but I definitely feel like it should be explained because you'll have probably seen it in a time-lapse by now. The switch to spectator mode and back to survival mode. Now, anyone who has played Minecraft for a while will know the shortcut for that. F3 plus N will put you in spectator mode. F3 plus N will put you back into the mode that you were before spectator mode. Now, on the WitherCraft server, technically I'm the only one who can do this because I'm the only one who has admin privileges. But the main point that I wanted to come across is whether we're allowed to do it or not. And like I say, you will have already seen me do it in a couple of time lapses, and that kind of already implies that it is allowed. So I wanted to explain sort of when it is applicable to use. Right now, if I go into spectator mode, the only thing I'm allowed to do with it is literally rise up like this. So all of this is land that I've already explored and been to. So I can literally just rise up to see how it will look from up here and just, get myself a good impression. We're allowed to do that, that's fine. We're allowed to use it as like this sort of camera account thing. What else are we allowed to do with it? Well, let's say there was a super efficient slime farm underneath the ground over here. Then we would be allowed to go into spectator mode, go into the ground, and just check for any caves around it that need to be lit up, as well as check that the slime farm itself is actually working properly. Now, what we're not allowed to do, and this is where it becomes sort of difficult, is explore, so to say. So right now you can see I can now see that there's a massive mine shaft under here. Technically speaking, I'm not allowed to do this. I'm not allowed to go into the ground and just out and explore for things like mine shafts, diamonds, emerald, redstone, whatever the case may be. It just so happens that there was a mine shaft under here. I did not actually know about this until now because I've never actually been in this part of the world in spectator mode. But I'm not allowed to now use this to my advantage. To this, I basically have to just completely forget about this whole mineshaft thing. This basically never exists, according to me. Same thing for that amethyst geo down there. That never exists now, according to me. I'm not allowed to use spectator mode to go exploring. The only places I'm allowed to use it, like I say, are places where I need to make sure that everything is actually working correctly, and places where I need to make sure, or where I just want to see and get an overview. In fact, Crinkly's skeleton farm is a perfect example of that. We would be allowed to use spectator mode as a camera account to go inside the farm and just make sure everything's working. And then if something isn't working, we then have to take ourselves out of spectator mode, but back outside. So I'm not allowed to do this, for example. Let's say this mineshaft, I knew this mineshaft existed. I'm not allowed to use spectator mode to come from the ground and down here.
Surprise, motherfucker!
What the fuck?
Oh, that's exactly why. Okay, that scared me. What I was busy saying is, let's say I knew this mineshaft existed, and I now wanted to come and explore it, or I wanted to come and light it up because I built a farm. I'm not allowed to use spectator mode to come from the ground, the surface area here, and teleport myself into the mineshaft, as to say. I still have to legitimately travel from the overworld, mine my way into the mineshaft. For the same reason, I'm now not allowed to go and explore this mineshaft in spectator mode. I can't fly around like this and see where are all the diamonds and the gold ores and whatnot. I still have to explore it legitimately. So I just wanted to make those rules clear about the switches between spectator and survival mode in case you ever saw it, like I say, in something like a time lapse. And where we are allowed to use it, sort of, like I say, as a camera account, because we don't have a second Minecraft account. Since recording that, Crinkly Bear has actually gotten himself a second account, which we are going to put permanently in spectator mode. So his main account will never be allowed in spectator mode, and likewise that second account that he's now going to use will never be allowed into survival mode. And the same rules will still apply for the use of the second account as a camera account. He's not allowed to use the camera account to explore, only to ensure that things are working, and maybe to, you know, film third-person time lapses. So he could put it somewhere in the cave. Say, let's say he goes mining. He is allowed to put it a bit ahead of himself, and then turn the camera around to see how he's mining towards the camera, as you will have seen in several Minecraft time lapses of people mining. That is fine. Again, he's just not allowed to use it to explore or find diamonds or anything like that. Okay, that looks pretty hilarious. Hey, welcome to the server, Midnight, and we are using proximity chat for the first time, finally! And hopefully it works. Listen, the distance is about 40 blocks, so stick near me. Otherwise you're not going to hear me.
Okay.
Anyway, I have some starting gifts for you. There's food.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's enough food.
There is wood and sticks and crafting bench.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is pickaxe, there is sword, a shovel, there is sword.
Okay, very much thank you. Ooh, wait a second. Let's see what... Unbreaking 3 and efficiency 5. Oh! Unbreaking 3 and unbreaking knockback fire aspect. Okay, thank you.
Yes, your sword is a bit overpowered.
Yay. Okay.
Okay. What, you want more? Jeez!
No, no, no.
Wow!
No,
okay,
no.
Fine, bye! Ungrateful bastard.
Do I have a house?
We built you your house, and also I put you in my team, so your name is Dark Blue. Okay, can you see over the horizon there?
I see a huge pickaxe.
Yes, that's my shop.
And I see a castle. And I see a huge farm. Holy sh**.
That was me and Wither. Wither's idea, and I helped.
Okay, and I see a portal.
Creepers. Yeah, another creeper hole over here. Where are you going?
I don't know, I'm just exploring. And I want to... Oh, I like your shop, eh?
Thank you. Took a while.
Oh my word, I've missed a lot.
Yes. My shop, Wither's house, my house, the small one, and then Crinkly's house on the far side there.
Okay.
And then your house here.
This is my house.
Yes, this is your house.
I like this actually.
Go inside.
Thank you.
That's where I'm gonna kick Wither from the Discord server.
Oh, that tiny bit!
If you'll just excuse me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
A few moments later.
What else did you do?
I just relogged so the chat was cleared.
But this is kind of cool. Like, thanks. I really appreciate it.
No
Now I don't
problem.
have to start from scratch.
Yes, you definitely have a head start.
Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I need to go put my saplings away. Hang on.
Okay, guys, this is one thing I'm gonna try now, right? For this whole series of season of WitherCraft, I'm gonna go trying no dying zone. I'm gonna try not to die.
12 seconds later.
And if I die... No!
I'm gonna try not to die. Died of full damage.
No. 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 Don't kill me. No. That's a no, 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 no.
Only one person needs to sleep, so I'm just gonna stand in your room and be the creep.
But one thing I'm gonna go and...
No, whatever you thought you're gonna do, you're not. I need your help.
With...
Villagers.
Okay, let's go.
I want to build a villager breeder. I don't know about a villager training hall, but I definitely want to build a villager breeder in this episode, and that might be all we actually do, because they take ages. So I've got a design here for a villager breeder. It's by LogicalGeekBoy. There'll be a link to it down in the description, if I remember. Come on, I'm doing this for like nearly a year now. I should remember by now to put my links in the description. Anyway. Seems simple enough. That's why I've got a bunch of carrots in inventory, but he's yet to get to the ingredients. One thing I know about this farm, although you mentioned at the beginning, is that it is toggleable. But I see that the switch for the farm is simply a sticky piston with a blast glock. My word. A glass block in front of it. But since we don't have access to slime, we can't actually do that, and you know what, that's quite fine. I don't think I'll ever find a need to turn this off, and if I do, I'll just put a block in myself. I have no problem with removing it manually. Midnight does want some armor, and I said I can make him some iron armor, and I hope that I can, because I don't actually know what my iron... I can just make it for him. Okay. So I'm going to make him some iron armor, and then we're going to actually get to gathering the resources for this farm, and actually building it, which is... gonna be a pain, because villagers are a pain. Crinkly, I will make this up to you. I promise. Right, so I've got most of the stuff. I randomly had a cobblestone wall and 3 trapdoors, which are the exact quantities needed for this farm. Not entirely sure from where. I don't ever remember making walls or trapdoors. Maybe someone else put them in my crafts chests. I have no idea. But doesn't matter. We're going to build this somewhere in the spawn chunk so that this thing is constantly loaded. And I'm going to dump everything in here that I have so long. There we go. And now the wall is the last thing that I collected. And so there's just a few things left, that being composter, dispenser, glass, lever, sticky piston, like I said, which is optional for the closing of the farm, or the deactivating of the farm, and stone brick stairs. Oh, fancy. While I'm here, I'm just going to take a whole bunch of these bows with me because, like I say, they're useful for dispenser crafting, and dispenser crafting needs bows, so I'm just going to take a bunch of these with me for the next time I need a bunch of dispensers, which... will probably be suited if I plan to build a mob farm. So it turns out you can't actually use the broken bows for dispensers. I swear you could. Or is that something that they changed? Either way, I'm now crafting these up into a whole bunch of repaired bows now. Oh, if I had known they changed that, I would have repaired all the bows in the chest by now. Oh, that's mildly disappointing. Oh, dang! And with these last few things going in the chest, let me just double check. That does seem to be everything we need. Now, I'm overshooting a bit on the glass and the stone bricks, because I don't know exactly what blocks need to go where. And I do know that he separates the building blocks and the 1 block of glass for the control. The thing is, villagers need sky access if they're going to breed. So I want to make the roof out of glass just to keep... No! Oh, you piece of... Dear Notch, the next time you f up the pig, do not make it an explosive tree. Okay, so Midnight's a bit lost. I'm actually gonna get him to sleep, or actually, I might as well just sleep in this bed. But I need to basically create one of those 9x9 farming cubes with the water source in that stair right there. Perfect. And let me go to sleep, and then I'll catch you whenever I've made decent progress on this farm. Okay, outer shell is all complete. Time to, well, I guess we're building the central farming, but now I need you. I think I need you. Well, guys, now comes the fun bit. Woo! Actually getting the villagers in here. That was a sarcastic fun, by the way, Midnight.
Yeah, no, I definitely know.
Teamwork makes the dream work, yes. This is our lives now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, I checked ahead. It should just be a straight shot from here if we go around. And then one of us has to do this once more. That's going to be you. So, do you want to wait here and watch over them, or do you want to go fetch the other villager?
Go, I will watch over them.
Okay, give me the boat. Yeah, I'm fairly certain we're out of hearing range of the proximity chat now. Thanks a lot, you bastard.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
You can come out now. No. Oh, come on. What? What? There we go. Okay. Onward. Midnight. Midnight.
Huh?
I'm not sure which one of us is going to suffer more from this, but I'm beginning to think we only needed 2 villagers. Okay, so I'm a little bit concerned that both of these guys are farmers. I think he's still trying to pathfind to the composter that's back in the village. It might be better than that we brought 3 villagers in the first place. Okay, fine. You know what? You, go have freedom. Go away. No one likes you. Bye. Okay, he's gone. And these 2, yeah, this looks more like it does in the actual tutorial itself. So that's just for respawn. Anyway, we need to start building some sort of... Oh, wait. Why did I... Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. That's better. That's... You know what? That's fine. 1 block of last dirt. Can you sleep? Oh wait, when the sun goes down, can you sleep? Okay, so right now I'm just busy making the platform for the adult villagers. So basically what happens is, in this sort of tunnel thing that we've created, at least what I can see from the video so far, is there'll be water down there, which flows all the way up until this fence post thing. And what that fence post will do is it'll actually lift the villagers by another half a block. Now, baby villagers, because they're only 1 block tall, that means they'll only come until this block, the very top here, or sort of halfway to this block there, where the line of the bricks itself is. And so the extra water that's going to come in the top here, they won't actually flow into until they're adults. When they're adults, their heads will pop up into here, which means that they'll be tall enough to be affected by the water that's going to come here. And then they'll flow into this sort of area. And that makes sure that whatever villagers we have here are only adults, which is quite clever and very useful, because obviously baby villagers you can't really use, like I say, in things like iron farms and trading halls and whatnot, because they can't pick up professions and they can't spawn golems on themselves. At least I don't think baby villagers can spawn golems, and this is why you never build ahead of tutorial. Those blocks don't actually have to be stone bricks. I might terraform this, or get Witherwolf to terraform this area around this chamber, because I kind of don't like this 1 block jump thing. I feel like, I don't know if there's going to be a roof on top of this thing, but even if there is, it's usually about 3 blocks higher, which means that if a zombie wanted to, he could literally just walk over here and straight into here and, you know, murder a bunch of villagers. So we'll definitely dig out the area. Someone can come and terraform it if they want. I'll give it my best shot. I'm not usually that great at terraforming. Anyway, we now have to place the water, and exactly like I said, water goes at the back there, and that flows all the way up until the cobblestone stay there. And the other water right in front of the sign there. And this is the water that the adults' heads will flow into. And it all filters into this 1 corner. So all the villagers will get stuck here, and that will allow a minecart to easily pick them up out of the corner. Now, one thing I did forget to do, which is slightly embarrassing, is, well, one of the most important steps of the farm, the thing that's, well, I want to say one of the major key points that makes this thing actually tick. And that is provide this here farmer villager with crops to farm that he can then use to breed with the other villager in this area. So from what I can tell, this farm should now be all set. It's just up to these crops to grow, this farmer villager to then harvest them, and then start breeding with his friend over there. So in the meantime, what I want to do is build up just a bit of a wall around this thing, and give it a bit of extra light. I do not want any sort of mobs in this farm at all. I'm going to make sure it is as hard for them as possible to break in here, because 1 zombie is all it takes for this entire thing to just be ruined, and I need to make those stone bricks. Why do I have to be so OCD about it? There we go. I'd say that looks rather safe. You've got double protection here, just so that it's not, you know, terrible in this area. I'm gonna give them the last torch there. This looks good. But night is currently in a cave, so it's up to me to sleep and pass the night. Let me go do that quick, and then I think the last part of the breeder should actually just be the roof on top. Now the point of the roof is mainly to prevent lightning strikes. So if lightning hits a villager, I believe within 3 blocks radius, then the villager will actually turn into a witch. And very similar to a zombie, that witch can then spread the virus, so to say. Oh, no! Oh, I can get another music disc here. Hang on. Anyway, as I was explaining, so that witch can then spread the virus, so to say, just like a zombie villager can infect other villagers and make them all zombies. A witch can then infect other villagers and make them all witch. Okay, that creeper's nearing. I'm just gonna go to bed. And actually, while I'm here, I figured I might as well correct the spelling of my bow. I believe that's how you spell daiquiri. It's a weird thing to spell. Complete oversight of my part. I completely forgot about the whole pickup system thing. So we're gonna get to building that, and then we'll put on the roof, evidently. I hope. Also, this shielding, it's gonna have to be a bit modified, but that's quite alright. And that's exactly what I mean. So zombies still can't get in here. There's no way they can jump in because the walls are too... Never mind.
2 hours later.
Oh my word, I panicked. I saw that dirt out there and I thought it was a baby villager. I was like, no. Please, no. Don't tell me they can escape the system. But no, they can't. That's just... yeah, well, dirt. Nothing is coming out of this breeder yet. I chalked that up to the carrots not being grown, so the farmer's still busy, you know, filling his inventory, so to say. But I do hope this thing works first try. Otherwise I'm going to cry, because this took very long to build. I can't come up with more rhymes and I don't know why. You're joking, right? I'm 3 glass short from completing this roof. Okay, that already looks pretty cool from up here, I gotta say. Anyway, I got the last 3 glass, and there we go. The breeder is done. Now it's just a case of waiting, hoping, and praying that this thing actually functions. But it's LogicalGeekBoy's design. I trust it will. In terms of everything else, I've decided to leave the chest right here. I am going to be moving the stuff from it, but just that's a bit out of the way and sort of integrate into the landscape that side. Well, with the villager breeder all done and dusted, I think that concludes this episode rather well, guys. Now, Midnight did leave me about halfway through the thing. And he's gone mining, so I'm gonna go join him, but people don't seem to like my time lapses. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I appreciate the constructive criticism, and also someone let me know that the nether, especially the nether fortresses, are super dark, and thanks to YouTube video compression, they're barely seeable, so I don't know what to do about that, because YouTube video compression isn't really something I can control, but at the same time, I don't want to lose that color, because I hate the original red, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that the time lapses were, well, either too long, too fast, you know, it's sort of, you can't see anything, and they just sort of acted as fillers. And I have to sort of agree with that, you know, looking back at it. That's not what I thought while watching the time lapses, and certainly the music I at least enjoyed. But using the same thing and doing the same thing over and over again does get a bit boring. So for that reason, I'm just going to go and enjoy a mining session with Midnight. You guys are not going to see anything. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. And I know I don't usually ask this, but these videos, they do take a lot of effort and time to make, and I do like to think that I'm working a lot harder on them and putting much more effort into them this season. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, please consider leaving a like as well as subscribing, because it does help the channel grow. The channel grew immensely fast in the beginning and then just sort of hit a standstill. So if we can get that original growth back, well, that would be amazing, and it's only possible through you guys. So yeah, before I lose myself again, this is me signing off as I travel down the staircase. I'm gonna hit the creeper this way.